Gotta relax.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Alrighty, Roo. Hello, ladies and gentlefish. We are back. We are streaming again. We're doing an art stream today. We are going to be drawing some stuff for some prints, some spoopy spoops. So that's the plan for today. Yesterday, some of you may have seen, we made this lovely artwork. I'll actually bring it up a little so you can see it better. There we go. Yeah. So we made this lovely artwork, and out of matchsticks. So we're basically doing some charcoal, but making our own charcoal to work with. And the idea behind it, well, the idea after having made it, I thought we should probably make some prints for Spooptober, for Halloween, and have a look at. I'll turn this down ever so slightly. Here we go. Yeah, so I thought we would make some Halloween prints of some interesting spooky things, and see how we go with that. So that's what we were working on. This is sort of the idea I had at the moment. So I don't know if you can see very well, but we've got this like pumpkin patch deal here. So we're going to do one of those, which will just be a standard pumpkin patch style October thing, and then I was going to do the sort of the pin-up play around it as well for like these kind of funky jack-o'-lantern type things. So that's sort of the idea. I'm not sure if I want to do it with this or with a blank piece of paper. Don't know how I feel at the moment. What I want to do. Let's start in the book. If it works in the book, we can always take it out. We'll see what we feel like. So that's the sort of the rough idea we've got going. We're gonna Pokemon things from previously. Alright, move a couple of pictures over. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do some roughing. Figure out how we wanna make this look. I am gonna use pencil because I have very little idea of what I actually want to do here. So we'll see how we go. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day / morning / evening / night / whatever it is for you. If you have any requests or preferences, please do let me know. Just gonna really rough in some of this, and then we'll make it look nicer afterwards. Probably one of the problems we'll have here is that you might not be able to see this pencil very well. I'm just now
It's like visible but not overly clear. Like it's visible now.
Okay, cool. We are joined by Lizzie Bell.
Hello.
She's got some weird noises going on in the background of her audio.
Oh, do I? Sorry.
But that's alright. No problem there. Alright, so we got that one. We probably want another little one over here. Like more of a squat number. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. This is going to be just the simple one, I reckon. So we're going to have like a gaudy type thing. And a couple of sort of more squashy type ones. Just sort of sitting at the back. And my thinking with this is basically just that this will be a nice little Halloween-y style image that some folk might want. Turn it into like a, I don't know, a postcard or something. And then we'll get into the like slightly more ridiculous ones, which will be which will probably be slightly more popular. Hey! Raid hype. Not really a raid, but we can pretend. Hey, I'm happy with pretend raids. Pretend raids are cool. Pretend gratitude too. Hey. Is that a drink? A beer mug?
I jest. It does look like a beer mug.
So I'm thinking of probably not turning these ones into like jack-o'-lantern typey do's. Just because I think the better play here is going to be around trying to get the sort of the natural lively planty thing going. As opposed to the like hyper spoop, which is what the next lot of stuff is probably going to be. I'm going to just do some little vines. I still haven't updated my music yet. I really need to do that. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. This kind of little like pumpkin patch deal. And then I figured we might do like some, I don't know, tombstone-y things in the background or something to like spoop it up a little.
It's very cute so far.
Yeah. I'm liking the cutesy. So like maybe like a broken picket fence on this side. Like that. Yeah, like that. So like a little pickety fence thing on one side, and then on the other side, like a little tombstone. Just to sort of bring the spoop together a little. And then what we do is once we've got all our nice inking done and everything, we might try and color this later. Maybe another stream. No, not right now. Yeah, for now I think we're just gonna get as much of this done, and then we'll move on to the next one, because I think the next one's going to be more interesting for people. We're going to be doing pin-up pumpkins, which sounds and is ridiculous.
Yes.
But I know y'all. I know what you're into. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good. I need to get like a hand guard or something, because I'm just smudging. Smudging everywhere. Alright. Where? So, I think I want to actually, before I start markering in, I want to have a wrap vine thing going around this. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Alright. So how's everybody's day been? Hope it has been good. Let me know in the chat if anything interesting has happened.
My day's been good,
Yeah.
even though I worked.
You enjoy your work though.
I do. I'm very lucky.
Not like the rest of us.
Yeah. I'm aware of how lucky I am for that, though.
Yeah. It's good though.
You know,
Looking pretty good. I wish this bloody camera would autofocus a little better.
it's a bit rude.
It is a
You
bit.
should just get you a stand pretty close to your art, though. Because it's not the ideal spot for your art, anyway.
It's not.
Do you want some boxes to put your book on?
Yeah, maybe just one. Stretch. Already a little better. Actually, with it up there as well, I can do this. And get some more light in. Hey.
Yay.
Perfect. I have to get real close to you guys though. If that doesn't make you uncomfortable.
To be fair, when you get real close, we tend to just see the very top of your head.
Yeah, that's fair. Just
So like you're staring at the
I
game.
should just put a smiley face like on the top here.
I mean, tattoo your stuff. Don't tattoo your head. Yes.
I do not need to tattoo my top of my head. Thank you for the suggestion though.
It is not a serious suggestion. Everyone wants to look at your head.
This is true. Alright. Just build that edge out a little. Hey. It's coming together. New audiobook from Audible? No way.
Well, congratulations.
I'm sure it's nothing I want.
Probably.
Do like Audible though. It's a shame they're don't have necessarily the best practices in terms of company policy and employment. Yeah. Oh well. Oh dear. Thank you, daughter.
Yeah, and you look on the couch.
Of course she is.
I like the couch.
She is entirely just licking the couch. Weirdo. Weirdo mother.
She's such a weirdo. Oh my goodness.
We need to get you a fancy mic.
It's not usually this bad, is it?
Not usually. I don't know what it is.
Let's see if my other headphones are any better. I don't think they are, but...
I mean, I can chuck these ones over to you and you could play swapsies.
For the last spells, I just watched it.
Oh,
Is that any better?
a little. Not hugely, though.
Is it potentially just
My laptop?
this computer?
Yeah, it might just be that computer's crap. Which would not really surprise me, because that's my old computer.
Unfortunately, I have put myself back on my goal of buying a laptop, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a while before I have a new one.
That's right, we'll sort it out. We'll get it sorted.
You can get me a mic.
Yeah. And if anybody's particularly annoyed by Lizzie Bell's audio,
I'll just stop talking.
you can donate to us.
I'm down for
That
that.
would fund us a new mic. Hey, check out this pumpkin. What a good pump head. So if anybody's doing anything in particular special for Spooptober, please do let us know.
Because we have no plans at all currently.
We don't.
Still stuck in lockdown.
Yeah. And we'd probably like to be doing something.
Never really fun. Halloween.
I was originally planning on doing Inktober.
I mean, you should.
And I will absolutely do something in that vein. But I have heard from Little Birds that there has been some fairly significant controversy around Inktober and the gentleman who at least started the sort of more official Inktober stuff, or popularized it.
I have not heard that. That's quite horrible.
Yeah, so basically what has been happening is that for quite a while, for many number of years, Inktober has been a thing. Writing prompts and drawing prompts have always been a thing, especially in the art community, and they were at various different times throughout the year. Inktober became popular as I don't know the gentleman's name, but he sort of started making these drawing prompts for himself and then encouraging other people to join with him in making art, which was awesome. And the community really got behind it because obviously any excuse to make art, but then also the sort of inclusion of prompts that people could work off was super popular. The problem ended up being that some people were then taking the artworks that they had made for Inktober with Inktober's not necessarily its like advertising or marketing images, but just like the name and the prompt images, which are technically, you know, copyright, and turning them into like published books and published works and things. So just, you know, the usual artists trying to make a little bit of money off the work they created. These were things that artworks that they themselves made, but they made them for this prompt. And he started getting a little shitty about it and being like, no, this is my sort of my baby, my brainchild. I made this this prompt thing up, not prompts as a whole, but this specific Inktober thing, and so it is copyrighted. And if you want to use, you know, the wording of it, if you want to use images from it and things like that, then you need to compensate me. And people were like, well, no, because these are my artworks. Yes, I use the word Inktober, but like, it's a word and it's popular in the sort of the community and the zeitgeist. Like, you can't just take that. And so quite a few artists have gotten sort of rightfully upset.
How about we do Arttober instead?
Well, that's it. So a lot of people have suggested some alternatives. A lot of people are boycotting, which makes sense. Yeah, so I think we'll probably have a look at what some of the other prompts are and what the tags and names they use are. It's a shame because I was looking forward to doing Inktober, but if it's gonna be, you know, someone being shitty to the art community, of which I am definitely a part, I don't really want to support that. So I'll have to see how we go. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for alternatives, and some sort of interesting plays on the idea, the sort of the prompt idea. So if anybody does see some, please do let us know. And if you are going to do Inktober, on our Discord, there is an art channel now, which I have created. If you would like to put in your art there, I would love to see it. I would love to see what everybody is creating and the kind of stuff that our little community puts out. If you intend to do Inktober or any of the other prompts, please do put them there. I'll be putting mine there, and we can see the funky things that we have all made together. Alright, so there's our little pumpkin-y patch do.
Very cute.
Yeah, that's nice. So at the moment it's looking a little bare, but this is basically just the line art to sort of be the basis of it. We'll go in and put some shading. We'll actually do probably 3 of these. We'll do a shaded version, just black and white. We'll do a color version, probably with pencils, and maybe watercolor, I'm not sure. And then we'll do and then we'll see if we can do a digital version as well. That will be along with this. So this one, and then we're going to create a couple more. So we'll do that now. We're going to continue on. We're taking the same idea like this same sort of like tableau, and we're going to do the ridiculous pin-up thing. So,
Hey, peanut pumpkin.
hey, pin-up pumpkins. So let's do that. I had some initial drafts here, which I'm probably just going to take a photo of and have on my phone as reference. I'm not going to copy them exactly, but it might be helpful just to have some ideas to work off. So let's get at least a half decent picture. I just came up with these sort of silly poses. I don't know if these actually going to work for the final piece. There we go. But we'll see about something like that. Where was I? I was further. Hey, art stream with a bee.
That's actually adorable.
Alright. So again, we'll start with pencils because we're not really sure exactly what we're doing. Where's my sharpener? There it is. A sharp pencil is usually always better to start with because you can put in your fine detail and get your sort of basic structure in, and then after you've got your basic structure in, you can start adding in shading and stuff with so spooky, scary pin-up pumpkins send shivers down up your bone. Oh, up your right. 18 plus stream. Although I don't know if this actually is an 18 plus stream. Have I said that anywhere?
I don't think you.
Well,
That one update.
oh dear.
We're always an 18 plus.
We are always an 18 plus stream. That's mostly a function of the just in case kind of thing.
We can try to be non 18 plus.
Yeah. I think my art ones are sort of not actually 18 plus, usually speaking, but just in case, I sort of suggest that it might be. Alright, let's go with...
You are making peanut pumpkins right now.
I am. So let's go with that approximate structure. So this is basically the same thing we had before. We've got the fence posts here again, and then we've got the gravestone on one side. So what I was going to do was probably have this one over here with like leg up like that. Just kind of like what? So I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's like one leg going up and then the other one sort of leaned against the gravestone there. These are going to be pretty ridiculous, so enjoy that, guys. And then the other plan I have to do for this kind of thing is potentially looking at just some other random pin-up-y style things and some other interesting scenes, spooky scenes. Just because I think the community probably is going to want the pin-up-y thing a little bit more than my usual fare. And I think it's pretty fitting with the whole, like, Halloween-y vibe of, like, dress up and playing fun and things like that. The box, the 18 plus box is actually ticked pretty much every time. Yeah. So it is a mature stream. You have to to even watch any of my stuff, you've sort of got to say that you're old enough to look at this kind of stuff, which I think is pretty reasonable. Is that the kind of thing I want to put here? I think it is. We've got this kind of like semi-hunched over squash looking pumpkin. So these are all going to be jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know if I said that, but the images sort of showed before. And then I think we have like this one in the middle here. This would probably be the weirdest point for people who don't know me very well to come into the stream now.
Yeah.
Yeah. With no context.
It'd
It'd
be
be
funny.
funny.
It
though.
would be hilarious. And yeah, that would be some interesting content for y'all. Watching people be like, what the fuck is this? What have I got myself into? Alright, so that. Ugh. Semi-human anatomy. Difficult. Haven't done a whole lot of pin-ups in my time, I'll be honest. So I'm not sure how all of these are going to turn out. Alright, so we've got there we go. So we've got like this one at the front here, and then we've got one up the back on the tombstone, and then we have one leaning up against the fence on this side. And then I think we do one more up the back here, but I have to work out exactly how that's going to look. Because I haven't quite decided that yet. But this is all looking pretty good for ridiculousness. Cool. So the trick with this one is, because it's hunched over, a lot of these sort of like creases and folds have to like go in multiple directions a little. That's right, that's why we're doing it in pencil first, so we can, there we go. And after this one, we might try and do our spoopy skeleton.
Oh, Spoops skeleton.
Yeah. Because we're going to do like a sexy pin-up skeleton. Just bones.
The most ridiculous Halloween ideas.
Yeah.
I love.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, I love you. What a coincidence.
Sure is. So now I'm trying to think what this last one is going to do. We need a standing up figure. We've already got this kind of cocked leg, the sort of that like triangular arch thing going over here. Here I'll bring us up a little so you can see better. So we've got the sort of spread eagle at the front. We've got the kind of hunched kneel thing. And then we've got this sort of triangular arch figure. So,
In
yep.
the corner of your screen just a moment ago.
You had your two pin-ups from before. What about the bent over at the waist type of suit? Like your previous.
Yeah, I know the one you...
I know you know the one you made it.
Yes.
Would that be in that similar kind of pose? Was that not quite what you're looking for?
So like leg down and then body bent forward with well,
And
yeah.
so it'd have to be a long one. That's what you do. Yeah.
We could do one that was like
Yeah.
I'll draft it over here just so we can get an idea. So like leg.
Might need to try a few different poses to know what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't imagine it's easy to envision.
Kind of looks like a
Tina
penis.
Pons. Yeah, that.
Kind of looks like a walking penis.
Yeah, that's probably not.
It's probably not the one we want.
Not the one.
I mean, I can make a walking penis image, but that is that's not what we're going for this time, I don't think. Alright. Ooh. Attacked by my own pencil. So we could...
I don't know pin-up.
Hmm?
I don't really know much pin-up.
That's fair. So we could do the, like... This is very, very rough draft, but we could do, like... like legs spread apart. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm going to do it a little darker. So legs spread apart and then body down. This sort of the idea being that would usually be the head, and then the arms would come down like that, and it'd be like butt. The other option is we could do like a cocked back thing. So like one leg down, one leg out, like that. Again, that's slightly penisy.
It is a little bit phallic. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
And we're only going to see like a bit of the legs and then the body at the top there. So keeping that in mind.
Sometimes look phallic.
Yeah. The other option is, rather than going with the full phallical image... Ooh. There we go, get rid of all this properly. Oops. The other option is that we just have like one of these like smaller pumpkins. It'll stop it looking phallic, but it will look kind of ridiculous is the only problem.
That's alright. You're doing pin-up pumpkins.
Yeah, that's true.
Just make your legs really sexy.
The other option we could do is like a
I support this small pumpkin.
can type thing.
That's kind of cute.
Or one of those ridiculous like split. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, but like girls showing off that they can do splits in the fucking air. Like that.
That's intense. That's a skill I need. I can't even do the splits not in the air right now, but we'll work on it just for this. Which one do you like? What does chat think?
What does chat think, ladies and gentlemen? We have 3 options so far.
You should number them.
1, 2, and then 3 at the top there. Oh, you won't be able to see that very well. 3, 1, 2. Not sure chat's paying that much attention.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
That's right.
Which one do you like the most? It's your opera.
This is true. I think 2 is too close to the one we've got over here already. I think we can get rid of that one. I'm getting camera flips because I'm moving too much.
Yeah. It's been happening every time you're raising.
Yeah, I noticed. 3 looks aggressive.
It does it back. There we go. We're going with 1.
If I come up with a better idea once I've started drawing it, I'll change it. Or, I don't know, check in.
I think 1 looks good.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so it's going to be the back here. This is the other problem, is we lose a lot of this this definition. behind, because it's sitting behind everything else. We lose the dynamics of the pose a little bit. Can I get away with doing this as a gaudy type one? Or is it just going to look like a penis?
I mean, as long as you give it a really thick.
As long as you give it a really thick butt.
Thick booty. And do we have it like leaning backwards? I do then have to put the ridiculous faces on them, so... How's that look?
I love it.
Yep.
This is the most ridiculous.
Yeah. This is silly.
It is silly, but amazing.
Yeah. Butternut amazing.
Sorry, I was distracted for a moment.
How dare.
It was a fabulous pun. I loved it.
Glad you appreciated it. It was all for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a fan of a good pun. And by a good pun, I mean a bad pun.
If anybody in chat or watching the VOD has amazing puns, feel free to chuck them into the Discord. If you would like to press !Discord as a command, it should come up. There we are! Hey, hey! There's our group Discord. Everybody is welcome to join up if you wish. It is a mature Discord. So if you're underage and still happen to be watching this, disc. But also, probably don't join the Discord. What you watch in your own time is your own business. I will heavily discourage you, but I can't stop you from watching this. But we will stop you from being in the Discord, because there's some adult things that go on there, and we would like not to be in trouble for whomever seeing them. So if we find out you're underage and you're on there, you are going to be kicked and banned. A couple of people who have visited my content previously, who this might apply to, you know who you are. Or at least I would hope you know who you are. Yeah, that's a good question. Is it on a super high fan setting? What time is it? 8:43. I was gonna say maybe there was a weird, because we had auto schedule some of it. Because Lizzie Bell does days and nights depending on the week.
We wouldn't have had one starting at this time.
We wouldn't have. But maybe it got confused after one finished? I don't know.
Maybe. I should download the app.
You absolutely should. Then you can set up things as you wish.
Much more useful for me since I'm the one doing shift work.
Yep. As opposed to me, who's a house husband.
You are an artist.
I am an artist as well. I like being a house husband.
Yeah, I like keeping a house husbands. I don't like doing housework.
Like being a kept man.
You can that's too often.
Alright. It's looking pretty good. I mean, ridiculous, but pretty good.
Both.
Both. Both is good. Alright, so I need to decide who's wearing what in this. I think our one up against the tombstone here is probably going to be wearing just a garter belt and nothing else. The one at the front, probably stockings, fishnets either at the back or this one here. And I don't know what else. What are other interesting pin-uppy things?
Hats, ties, suspenders,
Heels, maybe on
ridiculous bras, feathers, sequins.
Do we do like a feather boa on this one? There we go. Like that. So down there. And then like off this shoulder, which isn't really a shoulder. I don't know if people can see that very well. And then we can have this one with like handcuffs. Yeah. Just like not actually on, but like just sat here. Like that. And then maybe like a bar thing here. And then witch's hat. One of them needs a witch's hat. This one probably. The one at the front can be wearing the heels.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Getting more ridiculous by the second.
As it should.
As it absolutely should. So clearly then we need a feather duster
Yeah.
at the front here. Alright, so this is what we got so far. I think it is sufficiently ridiculous.
It is definitely sufficiently ridiculous. I love it.
Now, our options are, we can leave them like this, just as sexy pumpkins. Or we can add in the ridiculous jack-o'-lantern faces. The problem we have potentially is that with the costuming attire that we've now added, that the faces might be too much.
That is a good point.
So, just to give people some reminder and idea, this was sort of the idea we had. Move it up a little so you can see better. So we've got like the jack-o'-lantern-y face over the top. But I think that will actually detract from how much detail we have now put into each of these.
Yeah, no, I actually prefer them without
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
alright. I agree. Well, that means I don't need to worry about doing contours and conforming the faces in, so makes my life easier. That's definitely not why I've chosen to do it this way.
Of course not. We absolutely do.
100%. 100%. Alright, let's start inking these in then. Where to start? So, when you are inking, you want to, as best you can, start in the foreground and work your way to the background. That way you can hide lines as you're working through, and you don't then have to re-go over sections if something is too long or too short. So, for example, if I'm doing this front section here, and the leg, like the inking of the leg shifts a little higher or a little lower, I don't then have to worry about this line, the detail lines here, moving over like the front line that I've set. Obviously, if you make an accident, you can always blend in things later with going over other details, but it helps to start in the foreground and work your way into the background, which is the opposite of what you would do in like painting, for example, or like pencil illustrations, because you can rub out or go over things pretty easily. Yeah, I'll start here. You tend to not want to start on anything that's too sort of detail heavy, because if things need to move around based on how the composition of the rest of the piece turns out, if you start on anything that's too detail heavy, you won't have the chance to sort of really shift or move it. But I think we are okay with this front figure, so we'll start here. You'll see in the top of my head at the moment.
Alright.
I can move the camera. Oh, you don't want to see my face.
I can see your face from here.
Yes, we are in fact in the same room.
Shocking.
Shocking that. Given that we live together and are married.
It's such a surprise that we'd be sitting together. Who would guess?
It's a shock, I know. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Lizabelle.
You're welcome. I need to look after you.
Everybody at home, ladies and gentlemen,
Tea, you don't need to freak out just because I
please do hydrate. Hydration is important.
Hey, Tia.
Tia says I will freak out.
She does say that.
Just you watch.
I'd rather you didn't, Tia. Relax. See? Relaxing. It's much better.
Oh, relaxing.
I mean, she's not really. I think about it.
Just considering it. All right. Oh, Vub.
Congratulations on your fulfillment.
I've hit 15 minutes of fast-paced activity today.
Did you just hit 15 minutes of fast-paced activity while you're sitting still?
Yeah, my phone's a bit broken.
Is it registering your very vigorous erasing?
Probably not, I hope. Because that would be a little ridiculous.
It'd be very impressive.
It would be very impressive. So I am editing some of these lines as I go. Just because some of them aren't exactly in the places that I necessarily want them to be. For proper anatomy. But these aren't the best anatomy drawings anyway, so I probably shouldn't be too precious about it. Yeah, our daughter is super demanding.
She can be. We may spoil her.
We definitely spoil her.
We may have caused it.
Just a little. By that I mean a lot.
She deserves it.
She does deserve it. She is super important.
She's the most important. Fuss out some of this. Actually, I'll wait for it to dry properly before I start fussing it. But my plan is basically to rub it out because I made it a little short in one area and a little long in the other. So I'm trying to sort of fix it as I go. Which is what I usually do with my artworks. Rather than properly spend the time fixing them before I ink them. But I'm a wild man like that. Crazy. So crazy.
Alright, so that's what we've got so far. Looking good. Looking spoopy.
It's looking so good. This is the most ridiculous artwork. I love it.
Glad you're enjoying it.
Don't know how I feel about this foot, but that's fine.
Always adjust later if you need to.
I can't because I put ink on it.
Well, it's pretty.
It's done now.
Remember, you are drawing Peanut Pumpkin.
I am drawing Peanut Pumpkins, so I can't be too
People will have other things to focus on, and they're not really anatomical to be anatomically correct.
I mean, the legs is the part that's the issue at the moment.
Nah, I'm sure it's
It's just me being a perfectionist. As usual.
you definitely are.
How do I want to do this hat? I think I want it to be a little more flowy than this. Yeah, that's it. That's what we want. And like, much better. Just trying to get the feel of that like floppy witch's hat.
Yeah.
What should be in the witch's hat, do you reckon? Like tucked into the ribbon.
Something kind of fun, peanut-y, Halloweeny. Big lollipop.
Yes,
You are.
that's what we want. One of those swirly lollipops.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, like a pair of them. That's what we'll do. Oh, this is silly.
Yes, it is.
Ridiculous. There we go. I don't know if you can see it very well. Two lollipops just sticking out the top of that.
Yeah.
Delay on me seeing it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Still vubbing. No, it's nothing important.
I can see what you're about to do. Don't freak out.
Yeah, have you tried not freaking out?
She thought about it.
She's considered it.
She lay on my leg for a second, though.
Oh, that's something.
It is. She's watching you again.
Why are you watching me? What's your daddy doing?
He's sitting on the wrong chair.
I'm sitting in the wrong chair. Fair enough, dear. Coming together. Looking good.
It really is.
So yeah, I was thinking for the October prompts, the Inktober type things that we're going to be doing. I was thinking of probably putting quite a few of them on stream, trying to do as many of them on stream as possible, because you have to do one every day is sort of the idea. Last year I did... Was it last year? Or the year before? I think it was last year. I did three.
It was last.
Yeah, I did 3 different prompts. So I really made it difficult for myself. Because I'm silly like that. Yeah. So this time I think I'm going to limit it to 1 a day
So one every single day. I have to do one every single day. And then I'm going to pick some interesting prompts to do on stream. And I'll do those occasionally. So I'll have my like standard set of prompts that I have to do every day, and they'll go up on Instagram. And then I'm going to do some ones that'll be like specifically on stream only ones, which will be other sets of random prompts. So if you would like to join me in that, anybody, feel free to let me know ahead of time. And what I'll do is I'll set up some way for people's art to be put up on the stream, if you would like. Otherwise, you can just put it on the Discord. But I'll showcase anybody who is also doing the prompts and stuff with me, because I think that would be super cool, and it's super important to help out fellow artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are planning on doing some, or if you want to specifically join me in doing the ones I'm doing, yeah, do let me know, because that would be pretty awesome. Have a little group together. We could all be doing it at the same time. I don't have my don't have streamer mode turned on Discord, so you're all gonna have to put up with my constant Discord noises.
Yeah, we have been putting up with.
You're welcome, everybody. If it is particularly annoying for anybody, do let me know. I can change it.
Every time it happens, I just look up to see if it's my Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I leave it off at the moment is because we do have the Discord isn't only mine. It's a lot of people's. We have a whole group together that stream sort of together and separately and blah blah blah. Anyway, part of that is having this sort of joint Discord thing, and so depending on which sort of voice channel you're in, people can kind of just randomly join, and if you're not expecting them to be there, if you can't hear the Discord noise when someone joins or when someone makes like a post or something in the thing, then you have no idea what's going on. And I think it's kind of important to keep an ear out for that kind of thing. Especially because some of the channels are open to the public. So at the moment we're in a streaming channel, which means it's not, but on certain days I'll do streams from the bar, which is one of the channels, and that is one that's open to all the public. So if anybody watching wants to chat, they can just come in and chat. But I do have to be mindful that if someone is coming in, I have to be prepared to be able to dump the stream at a moment's notice in case they say something so awful that I might actually get banned or get them into particular trouble if they don't realize they're on stream. As they come in and, I don't know, start yelling profanities or something. Not that profanities are really...
Streaming room currently?
Hmm?
Conveniently, you're in a streaming room currently?
Yes. I'm currently in a room that doesn't matter.
I can say as many profanities as I... Such a weird song. Every time it comes on, I'm like expecting it to be much more like Australiana than it is because of the like that sort of springy didgeridoo almost sound that's in the background. But then at the same time, it always reminds me of like Ship to Shore and what's the other one? Australian Genie? Is that it?
Yeah.
The theme songs.
Down Under, or whatever.
Yeah, Genie Down Under, or
I know
whatever
the
it
one
is.
you mean.
Yeah. Because the it's that kind of over the top Australiana noise that I would expect from the theme songs of those shows. Not sure the best way to do this feather boa. I'll just do the rest of it first and then come back to it, I think. I'm not really sure. Not drawn a whole bunch of feather boas in my life, I'll be honest.
How surprising.
Yes, I'm sure surprising literally no one. Good evening, Kaiju. How you doing?
Hello.
I hope you enjoy sexy pumpkins, because that's what we're working on today. Have you ever seen a pumpkin strut its stuff? Exactly. Glad you understand. So I'm currently trying to work out exactly how to do this feather boa. Because we need to sort of rough out the shape of it while still giving it the kind of feathery airiness. I'm not sure that's the exact design that I was specifically hoping for with this, but maybe that's it. That's a little better. Very cool idea for a stream. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Certainly hope it's interesting for everybody else. I'm sure it would be, because there's definitely not a lot of people doing this. That doesn't necessarily make it good, I guess, but my artistic talents at least are covering it.
I mean, the art is good. It's very impressive, and also it is unique. So
Yeah.
it's a niche, even if it's not necessarily the one you want to be in.
It is certainly a niche, that's for sure. Not specifically the sexy veggies. Hey look, we don't judge here. If you're into sexy veggies, you know, go for it.
Since when do we not judge here?
That's it. But yes, art streams. We're going to be doing a lot more art streams. Alright. Tombstone in the background. Try and clean this one up a little.
And how's your day been, Kaiju? Are you good? Just doing things a kaiju does. Dinner was... Yeah, what was dinner?
What was the highlight? Love to hear.
Watching my screen wiggle back and forth. Ever so slightly worrying.
Don't break your breath.
Tamarind beef. And... MacGyvered together some chorizo fried rice. Oh,
Oh, that sounds
that
amazing.
does sound amazing. You gonna come over and cook for us?
We're in lockdown.
We are doing well. Everything is good here at the artist household.
The weekend was lovely. We played a game of D&D.
We did.
My day was good. I went to work and I had a very good day.
That was very nice. I was productive most of the morning. Well, what I call morning. You always have leftovers too because it's just you and the cats. And they aren't a fan of you cooking. Fair.
I intentionally cook so that I have leftovers, so that I don't have to cook every day. Because
Yeah.
who wants to cook every day?
Exactly that. Yeah, that is
Yeah, it's way too much washing.
way too much effort.
Why would you make it harder on yourself when you don't have to?
She says I'm struggling. She's been away to... Did I put a lamp in your way?
Hey, Tia.
There you go. You absolute weirdo. There you go.
Well, I tried to give her room.
She's got a specific way of getting off the couch, and she's going to do it her way.
She usually comes this way. She's just being a weirdo all around tonight.
She is. Don't know what that's about.
Did you get the wrong couch? And by that, you're not at the couch.
So this is what we got so far.
Very nice.
It is looking good.
Where to pumpkin?
Yep, she says, you've all been up too late.
I mean, I've been up since 6, so I agree with her.
Yep. What time is it? 9:30.
It's like 20 minutes till my bedtime.
Yeah. Might have to turn off notifications on that other channel.
Yeah, it's getting a bit frequent. What is that from?
It's from another streamer's channel.
Yeah, email.
Let's see if I can do that.
Turn that off.
Alright, that should have fixed it. They are definitely wanting in on these pumpkins, that's what it is.
I never thought I'd see pumpkins so sexy in my life. But that's mostly because I had never considered the fact that I would see sexy pumpkins.
Mm-hmm. Check out these sexy
This is looking really good.
Oh, we're silly.
Yes.
Yes. That is undoubtedly true.
Alright, I think we are done.
Ooh.
Alright, there it is. The ridiculousness that is sexy pumpkins.
It is amazing. It's so ridiculous. I cannot believe that you just did an entire sexy pumpkin. We will take late puns when you do think of
Yeah.
them. We always take puns here.
Puns can be whatever time you feel appropriate to supply them.
You can give us pumpkin puns in an entirely unrelated stream.
In fact, that would probably even be better, because it would confuse the other people.
Yes.
would not understand.
And later this week at other streams, give us pumpkin puns.
Yeah. We'll be like playing Minecraft, and people will be like, why all the pumpkin puns? I don't understand.
Is there are pumpkins in Minecraft?
It's true. Pokemon? Yeah, there's pumpkin
Is there a
Pokemon.
pumpkin Pokemon?
Yeah, there's pumpkin.
I don't know, I don't really know Pokemon.
Here's pumpkin Pokemon. Alright, so that's that one. So that's going with what we've done today. Oh. So we've got this one, which is the unsexy version. Which is just all sort of nice and idyllic. And we'll do in funky, like Halloween-y type colours. And then we've got the sexy version. And then we've got the previous one we did the other night, which was our sexy mushroom lady. So these are all going to become prints for Spooktober, which will be available in my Etsy store once I fix it up.
Your what store?
My Etsy store. My Etsy store. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm going to do a few different options. I'm going to do some like black and white shaded versions. I'm going to do some colored versions with probably pencil and watercolor, and then I'm going to do maybe some digital coloured versions of each of these. So that's the plan. How long have we been live for? Nearly 2 hours. That's probably a good time. Think?
Well, I'll be going to bed soon anyway, so
Yeah.
it's up to you what you do now.
So I might come and join you in bed. Oh.
Lucky me.
So we should probably set up a raid. Raid Shady Lady. Let's have a look who's currently online on the raidy do. Alright. I've clearly missed something. Oh my.
You know what, Cog? We did, and it's so exciting.
It's the most exciting. We are the most ridiculous.
We might.
Not really sorry.
It's your stream. You can be as ridiculous as you like.
I'm gonna.
I know. You just did sexy pumpkins.
True. I'm just gonna check. There is a really good artist, but he's been streaming for 6 hours.
That is a long stream.
It is a long stream, so I don't know if they're about to finish up. But if they're not, I'm definitely going to rate them. So I'm just going to turn off desktop audio for a second. Apologies. Oh, I can chuck you on the game stream while we're waiting. Nope, that's not the right one. Never mind. He's good. He's happy. We're rating him. He says he can stream for a while longer. So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You're all awesome. Thank you for joining. Oh gosh, that's good. No, that's the proper screen. So yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you give Mal some great love. Thank you. See you next time.
Good night, guys.
Night.